Man City versus Arsenal team news and lineups. Stones and Walker injury blow as SAKA starts alongside former Etihad star. Manchester City and Arsenal return from the international break for the biggest game of the season as they crash at Etihad on Sunday. The two teams are separated by just a point with 10 Premier League games to go ahead of their title showdown 6-pointer. This fixture in April proved to be the Gunners' undoing in last season's title race as Mikel Arteta's side were thumped 4-1. The costly defeat left City just 2 points behind with 2 games in hand and ultimately proved the final nail in the proverbial coffin. However, Pep Guardiola's men have come unstuck against a stellar Arsenal this time around, who have already beaten them twice. The North Londoners triumphed in the Community Shield before a 1-0 victory in October's reverse fixture that will give them fresh hope. City. Guardiola has several fitness worries to contend with, as Stefan Ortega will be needed to deputize in goal for the injured Anderson. City captain Kyle Walker is in contention to play despite sustaining a hamstring injury 20 minutes into England's defeat to Brazil. He subsequently withdrew from international duty, but the problem isn't expected to be too serious. Manuel Akanji was waiting in the wings to replace Walker if needed, but he has picked up a knock on international duty too. So the right back is still expected to be part of City's backline alongside Ruben Diaz with Nathan Ake on the left. John Stones is usually pushed into a double pivot in midfield alongside Rodri when City are in possession. However, Stones also came off injured for England and looks a real doubt for this weekend's game. Gareth Southgate confirmed he had suffered an abductor issue and the centre-back's mannerisms after being substituted did not look positive. He may not be back in time to play in the huge crash, which means just cardio is likely to be called onto the lineup. Both Jack Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne were left out of their respective international squads this month due to groin problems, but they have each taken part in training this week, with De Bruyne a shoe-in to play behind Erling Haaland. England star Grealish is a bigger doubt, having not started a game since late February, but Guardiola's problems on the left may force his hand. His replacement, Jeremy Doku, has struggled in 2024 to replicate his early season promise, having not registered a Premier League goal or assist since early November. Julian Alves proved he was uncomfortable in an unorthodox swing role in the 1-1 draw with Liverpool earlier this month and has the added headache of a long-haul travel from America on Argentina duty. On the opposite flank, we will be the in-form Phil Foden, with Bernardo Silva occupying the 2 number 8 roles alongside Kevin De Bruyne. Arsenal, the Visitors also had a costly withdrawal from the England camp with Bukayo Saka failing to play a single minute for the Three Lions. However, the move was merely precautionary one, with one of the Premier League's most fouled players suffering from various knocks. Saka is still expected to line up alongside Kai Havertz as part of Arteta's three-pronged attack. But Question marks remain over the opposite flank. Gabriel Martinelli scored the winner in the reverse game, but Leandro Trossard has been deputizing for the Brazilian due to a foot issue. Martinelli's Brazil teammate Gabriel Jesus hasn't started a game since January 30th, with the club looking to manage his workload. Former Manchester City star Jesus has struggled with persistent knee injuries and has been forced to feature from the bench in Arsenal's last 3 games before the break. A return to his old stomping ground could finally see the 26-year-old future from the start, having featured on the left at City. Another former Sky Blue star in Alexander Zinchenko will likely be resigned to the bench due to Jack Bokoria's impressive form. The Polish defender is also more naturally defensive assured, with Ben White looking to bounce back from his England storm by starting on the right. Gabriel Magalhães pulled out of Brazil's squad this month, but is also expected to pattern William Saliba with David Raya in goal. Arteta's favoured midfield 3 will be unchanged, with former Manchester City target Jorginho playing the holding role to push the Declan Rice further forward alongside captain Martin Odegaard.